Hey guys, yes, another sit down video. I get it. These are not the most fun videos to watch. I get that. But today I promise it's gonna be the last sit down kind of video. I will still be doing sit down videos because but I am talking about like a kind of serious matter. It's gonna be about bullying. Bullying. Where do I even start? It disgusts me. Like this to think about somebody just trying to crack jokes trying to make other people laugh by putting somebody else down. That to me is a very disgusting thing to do. It's one thing, like say if you don't like somebody and they don't like you and you guys are going at it, that's one thing. But it's another thing to literally just sit there or stand there, whatever, and just keep continuing putting somebody down. Or even, it doesn't even have to be continuous. It could be like you just cracked a joke and making fun of somebody. That in my eyes, that's disgusting. Like, you're not gonna sit there and making fun of somebody else to make other people laugh. What about the other person? Like, you don't take their feelings into consideration. Bullying is really not a funny matter, and I wanted to make this video just because, it disgusts me. I see it almost all the time. And when people try to do it to me, no. I personally stand up for myself right away, so I cut it off where it starts. Nobody's gonna push me around. Nobody's gonna, But for the people who deal with it and don't have that courage to stand up, get that courage. Because if you don't, if you yell at them or something, because I've been in that position, if you yell at somebody or if you try to stand up for yourself, a lot of people are going to laugh at you. I get that. But at the end of the day, you still made it clear. And if they're not being clear enough, or even if you told them, yo, you need to chill out with that, and they still don't, go to the administrator, go to someone that you can tell, somebody that either will give you advice on how to deal with it, or somebody who will stop it completely. And if it doesn't stop, because I've been in a position where you could tell the administrator something, you could tell people about it, you can tell even outside or in your workplace, because these happens in a workplace. And I know this is a more serious video and I'm sorry for that, but I just felt my voice needed to be heard because I'm tired of sitting around and just watching this all happen. Or even I understand, like, if you might come, oh well, you're a bystander, you should have did something about it. Even still, if that does happen, I would never want to make things worse in a situation, because most of the time when the other person can tell an administration. I'm not saying that. I've never been in a position where it was so bad that I had to go to the administration, or the person never stood up for themselves and I got in it. I've never been in that position. But if it is serious and the person themselves don't go to the administration, go yourself. It doesn't matter if you're being a snitch. It doesn't matter, because in my opinion, I don't care. If I'm bullying someone or I'm saying something to put the other person down, and another person comes up to me, or if another person just goes and tells administration, I'm gonna stop. Like, and I would never ever, I don't have it in me to just sit there and put somebody down unless it's like a whole problem, like they're snapping at me, or usually it'll be somebody that's just bugging me and I will go right back. So if you're in a position of being bullied or having a bully, or just dealing with bully in general, or even if you just you're friends with somebody and they tease you a lot, or if you're friends with somebody, they should never tease you unless you guys are joking around. The point is, if you're dealing with a bully, stand up. If people laugh at you, I know it's hard to say this, don't listen to them, because at the end of the day, they're either worried about you, because they're obviously making fun of you. So they're obviously worried about you. Don't let this get to a point where you think you can't handle it anymore. Don't let this get to a point where this causes you depression. Don't let this get to a point where you don't want to deal with life anymore, where this just brings you so low. Cut it off before it starts. And if it's already starting and you made it go to that certain point, tell somebody immediately. You're a girl and a guy is bullying you, snap at them, yell at them, tell them to shut up, to stop, or because most likely they'll get the message. And if they don't, if they're idiots, then you could tell, or you can ignore them. But if you ignore them and they continuously are bullying you and ragging on you and dragging you and just teasing you point blank, then you should hit. Let me stop. I was going to. But that's just me, because my personality now, like, I'm not gonna stay quiet. I'm not gonna have this shell around me like I used to have, where I used to say, hey, it's just a joke, let's get over it. I do not mess with bullies. I do not want to be friends with bullies. If I see something, I won't automatically confront it. I won't confront it myself, but I would distance myself more from talking to them. Or if I see something I don't like about them and, they're changing, because, I know my best friends, they're not like that. And I love them about them. But if any of my close friends are bullies or tease other people when they're not having like a problem between both, like if the other end isn't talking smack, then you shouldn't. If it's just one just blabbering, talking crap just over and over again, and the other one's just trying to mind their business, that's when it's a problem with me. Because if the other side is not saying anything, is not doing anything to offend you or something, or even if it's like, oh, they hurt me, continue. Like, I'm not saying you have to have them on your mind, but I'm saying don't talk crap. Like, don't try to put it on social media. And that's another thing. Social media. I understand, there's offensive jokes out there. That's not my issue. It's when people want to talk about or tease other people. They want to post it on social media and say, oh, look at this. Or there's like, they made a meme about somebody. That's when it gets me mad. Because what did the other person do to you that you have to go to the extent to make something, take your time and make something out of it, to put it on social media, to spread it to how many followers you have, then it gets spread all the way around the media. If somebody finds that, and God forbid, if somebody commits suicide over that, you're gonna regret what you did. You guys don't understand. You have one life. So why not treat others with compassion, with love, with happiness? Why don't you spread happiness instead of, there's jokes out there that you can tell people that won't hurt anybody in general, and it'll still be funny. You don't have to make fun of people to make other people laugh. At the end of the day, if they go home crying, if they go home think about that over and over and over again, and they overthink it, and then every day, especially, it's even worse if it's every day. If you go in there and you sit down and you're just like, oh man, I already know what's going to happen. I don't even want to hear it today. That's even worse, because you don't understand what somebody else is going through. You don't understand what somebody is thinking, or what their hobbies are. You don't even know them. That's even worse if you don't even know them. If they're not your friend, if they're just a random person that you say hi to or whatever, that makes it even worse. Because at the end of the day, you don't know them at all. So what is your motive to try to tease them in front of a bunch of people or on social media? It's really so stupid. You have to be completely idiotic to think making fun of somebody who is a normal person, who's, and even with celebrities, like, or not celebrities, but YouTube stars, and they get so much hate. And it's ridiculous, because if it's a beef between one person and another, it should stay that way. Like with all these diss tracks going on, if it's a beef between one person or another, don't send your little subscribers or followers to try to bash somebody else. It's their life. They want to live it. Let them both be at war. Don't come at them trying to think, oh, well, yeah, you're trash and you should go kill yourself and this and that. And then, oh, you should. Like, it's ridiculous how much people hate on the internet, and it's really no need to. I understand they're like little kids who don't care. Does that make you happy to bring other people down? Like, honestly, I don't get how people could bash on somebody else and make themselves feel better. Like, oh
man, I'm glad I said that to them. Oh, now I feel like a king. Now I feel like a queen. Oh my gosh, I'm so fabulous. Like, I just told this person to kill themselves. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm such a genius.
come on now. What are you doing? You know, regardless of the bullying thing, regardless of what people have done to you, I want all you guys to get from this to keep your head up. Don't be afraid to stand up to yourself. And if, you know, worse comes to worse, if you can't deal with it anymore, don't go to your last resort. You can deal with this. Not everything lasts forever. Pain is only temporary, and I know I've heard that a lot, and I've said this to a lot of people, and some people don't believe me, but trust me. I'm sorry this video was very serious, but on that note, keep your head up. As I said, don't let nobody get to you. If somebody gets to you, I give you permission. You can yell at them, you can do whatever. If they continue bullying you, if they continue teasing you to try to make other people laugh, just don't shoot up the school. Like, okay, I know that sounds crazy, but I know some people that, you know, not trying to offend anybody, or if there's somebody is bullying you, that's what I'm trying to say. Somebody is bullying you, don't let it go too far. 1, 2, say something. Don't be scared to say something just because other people might laugh at you. 3, if you can't deal with it, if you can't deal with it anymore, or if you can't, you know, get it in your heart, bravery, if you can't have the bravery or courage in your heart to stand up to them, tell somebody. That's not gonna make you a coward. That's not gonna make you a scaredy cat, a snitch, or any of that. Tell somebody if you think that something is not right, or if something is making you feel mad or sad, or, you know, there's always somebody to talk to. If administration doesn't do anything, handle it yourself. Tell your family. Just don't give up, please. So that was it for this video. I promise less serious videos are gonna be up. I know it's a touchy subject. If anything, you can also contact me. I put my Instagram or whatever down here if anyone needs to talk, even though I have like this many subscribers. But I just noticed that was a gang sign. This many subscribers. But yeah, I'll see you beautiful people next time.